Welcome back to Let's Play Regalia of Men and Monarchs. Last time we got to know most of our subjects, and we failed to clear our first dungeon. We'll be going back, but first, this time, I do want to make sure I at least get to Alice's first rank. She won't be able to use her skill morph until we gain 5 more XP, but, you know.
Good day. Yeah, sure.
Hey.
I've seen you spend a lot of time here in the main hall in the one day I've seen you here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I sort of enjoy admiring the decor here at your place. Those ornaments over there are those paintings of your ancestors. They were Gwen's doing, mostly.
Yeah, sure.
Sounds about right. She strikes me as the sort of girl who'd gild everything just for the sake of it, but that's not what I wanted to say. Everything here seems to have a sense of continuity, of lineage. I guess it's neat to be able to draw a straight line from number 1 to number 10. And yet, look, this guy looks almost nothing like you. Hell, if it wasn't for the name matching the plaque, I'd never guessed the two of you were supposed to be related. Given what I know about noble families, I'd also bet good money that he wasn't a very amicable person. That's just how things work, no offense. And, what's your point? Doesn't it chafe you? And no, I don't mean the debt. Look, you're your own person. You don't owe anything to those bozos on the wall. Why should anyone judge you because of your family name, because of things from the past that are completely beyond your control? Don't you feel angry at times? It's hard to be mad at things that can't change. And that sentence is all it takes for you? Fair enough, I guess. But enough projecting. Maybe I shouldn't have asked. We can't all be smoldering with generic rage 24/7, hey?
See ya.
Anyway, see ya. That always means there is one. And we've raised her to acquaintance. Ooh, that could be cool. There's also Griffith, but I don't like not losing out on Sundered. So, not yet. In any case, if we look at our kingdom quests, I still need to actually clear the Festerlands, which won't bring us to party level 5. Well, how many... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Okay, we only have 6 people. Oh, there are randomly generated battles. Yeah, we're gonna have some pretty interesting stuff to do. At this point, though, I need to upgrade their building to even get there. But I also don't have the resources for that. So, let's head back into the Festerlands. I'm going to be kind of upset if I misremembered there being a boss encounter.
We move now, baby. Yes. Light my fire.
Oh, that's not even the Festerlands. That's Ban Macaire. Festerlands is over there. Huh. Anyway, it's only going to take 1 day to explore it. Haywired. Darkest treachery right at your doorstep. Someone once said that civilization is the greatest of jungles. Now you find yourself on the verge of proving that point. Through unforeseen circumstances, you find yourself lost in the seemingly endless bales of hay. Embarrassingly, it dawns upon you that you have little idea how to navigate yourself out of this farmhouse trap. You pause, desperately trying to make sense of this alien world you found yourself in. A distant braying from somewhere beyond the fence reaches your ears, but it offers no solace. Everything you see is dry, grassy, and yellow. If madness had a color, it would be hay. This maze is truly all-consuming. You have to get out, but be mindful to remain vigilant. Who knows what eldritch horrors await you in this rural nightmare. Let's go left. You turn left. You hear a chittering sound nearby, presumably somewhere in the straws. Continue to go left. You come upon a chittering horde of rat hicks, knacking contentedly on some poor sod's grain. One of them immediately rises to its hind legs, its ugly, beady eyes centered dead ahead on your stupefied face. With a bloodthirsty squeak, they wriggle forth and attack. Defeat all enemies, defeat 2 enemies with a single ability, and win with 1 combatant deployed. How healthy are they? 319 health? I feel like I can do this with just Signy. No, not Signy. Griffith, because he can heal himself. Or heal his own shields.
When I said until the bitter end, I did not mean this.
Like, I'm gonna do all of the challenges that I think are reasonable. And he does have an AoE attack. Let's see here. That's 18 to 219. I'm just going to come over here and chip away at this one. Because he can only be attacked from 2 directions here. Heyo! And if I blitz, then I can hit you and then hit both of you. And even damage you. Because it's just Radix, I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up.
At your side.
So, attack you, Blitz, and Crescent Strike.
Well fought.
Sweet. Man, I totally would have been able to clear this. Because Griffith was the only one I had access to anyway.
Let us strike. May your gods take you.
And yeah, I'll go ahead and smack you while I'm at it. Ooh, if I did a third one, I could have killed him too, and oh well.
Let us strike.
Yeah, that's hitting the most. Blitz and kill. Go for the eyes, Boo. Go for the eyes.
At your side.
Yeah, at this point, just hammer into all of them. You can blitz as many times as you want, after all.
Do not falter.
And if I come here, I can get some bonus damage by going for the dynamic entry.
At your side. We're not done yet. Push them back. For great justice.
I know it's a generic line, but I like to think the For Great Justice line is a Total Biscuit homage. Onward for great justice.
We're not done yet.
Alright. We only got the XP even with a 30% treasure chance. Oh well. With the danger put to the sword, you notice the Radix have apparently chomped their way through the labyrinth. It turns out the exit was right near you for the whole time. Truly an adventure worthy of a hero. Oh well. Cleared all the nodes of this dungeon. And party has leveled up. So Kay, I want to give initiative so that he can drop the what is it called? The banner? Alice, I just want to give Playful Manifestation. Griffith, initiative. Yeah, that's good. You still have more than enemies. Signy, I don't want to give initiative, actually. I want to give her damage, because I want her to have the chance to be inspired by the banner. From here... Oh, Kingdom quests have been updated, so that did clear a Dungeoneering quest, so we have to complete 3 more. It'll take 15 days at minimum to complete 30 fishing items. I think if I clear the Falgar Wood, that might get me to level 5, and then I'll probably have time to do the fishing. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna handle this. Oh crap, a diplomatic missive. Okay, so we're gonna have to go over that in a bit, but first, Shadewater Crossing. A bridge across the stream can be found here, enabling access to deeper parts of the forest. So remember how we have the whole mechanic where we can get different kingdoms to like us more? That's what that diplomatic missive is about. Defeat all enemies, all deployed combatants must survive, win with 3 or fewer combatants. So, I'm gonna have Alice there, so she can put up a flame wall. Kay as support. And because Alice is a fantastic damage dealer, I'm just gonna have Griffith here. Griffith goes there, I think. Don't you dare silence her. Good.
Let's go.
Alright. Inspire. Gonna throw that down right next to Griffith and to Kay for his next activation.
At your side.
And dynamic entry. Damn it.
Skillful.
Oh well.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
So I want to throw the fire no, not the fire shield. No, Inferno is Fireball. Blazing Barrier, that's the one. I want to throw that right there.
Let it flow.
And I do want it in that direction. So that's gonna funnel the spruce ents up this way. And for fun, it's Blitz
To lose control.
and
I think
Firefly.
I
Look at all that damage. Fiery Amplification. All fire damage against this target is increased by 25%. Alice is fantastic. Oh crap, I forgot they had a range attack. Yes! Cluster up together. No, what are you doing? Stay over there and keep using your inaccurate root attack. Right. So, fire a shot at the bird. Could probably technically kill that bird, but no. Alright, I'm gonna have Griffith come over here and Crescent Strike and gain some shields here.
Skillful.
Griffith, you're fired.
Let's get dangerous.
Alright, so I could totally do the Fireball, which does up to 593, so it has the potential to kill them. Or the Firefly, which definitely won't kill them. So I'm gonna go... Actually, I'm gonna go for the Fireball. No line of sight. Excuse me! There, happy? Just gonna get attacked by the bird, but that won't be fatal.
I'm just getting started.
Yeah, let's, go for the Firefly. I forgot that the beetles exploded.
Leave this to
The
me.
heat is on.
If I do that, it's gonna die. There's not really a way for me to do it the way I want to, which would be... Oh, any way that would stop them from coming through here and killing that.
I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Flow.
Yeah, do that. Probably gonna take a root attack there. No! Huh. Just go for the Inspire. And your turn. So, let's see here. Petal Dance. Immunity to stun. Oh, jeez. That is mean.
I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Wow, you look just simple.
This is an incredibly mean fight.
Here we go. Take this.
Bang, and then run back behind the banner?
Good night and good luck.
Okay. So the moral of this story is I need to be much more aggressive about taking down those Ents and not really worry about the beetles.
Here we go.
Whoever thought that was a good enemy design is a jerk.
The time is now.
Come on, baby. Light my fire.
Alright, so if I go Blazing Barrier here, that's immediately going to inflict damage. But I want to do Firefly for the amplification.
I'm about
And
to
then-
lose control, and I think I like it.
You know what? No, forget it. Just focus on killing one at least.
Leave this to me.
Yeah, K is just pure support anyway,
Let
so...
us strike.
Come on, baby. Light my fire.
Yeah, that's gonna hit
Let
both
it
of you.
flow. I'm just getting started. Let it flow.
And I just happened to kill it in a way where she didn't even take damage from it, so...
Leave this to me.
Rend.
Right at you.
Sweet.
At your side.
So now I can go for the dynamic. Now I can go for the dynamic entry. I want the maximum damage off of that if it hits. Which it did. Cool.
The heat is on. I'm
Blitz.
just getting started.
And if I Blazing Barrier there, you're going to take damage and you can't retreat. You're going to be forced to move through it, so I think, yeah. Oh, you have to move through it twice. Why did you move through it? Huh.
Right at you.
And I might as well move K up next to it.
The heat is on.
There's a very good chance of killing that one.
Let it
I hope I
flow.
don't, though.
control.
I can't.
And
No.
I think I like it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Explosion!
Then there's the beetle,
At your side.
which exists.
Let's go.
But, like, I have plenty of ranged attack options.
Let's get dangerous.
It would be fantastic if any of those attack options would hit.
I think I like it.
Oh, if I do it, like, there... Is it going to be dumb enough to try and walk straight to K?
The time is now.
Yes, it is! Sweet! Ah, combat in this game is so rewarding. Okay, there's a camp there, but nobody got knocked out, so let's go down here. In need. Rife with possibilities unending, the day brings an encounter in the woods. A blood-curdling scream interrupts your journey. Cries for help carry throughout the woods. While you cannot say for sure, it seems to be coming from somewhere nearby. If someone's in danger, follow the scream. You rush into the greenery, following the screams to their source. Eventually you stumble upon a wooded gully. A hooded woman seems to be lying on the bottom, flailing around helplessly. This seems like a trap. Observe from the bushes for a while. You hunker down and stare at the lady like some kind of creepy stalker. Funnily enough, you notice she doesn't seem to be in pain at all. Her movements are exaggerated yet fluid, and her figure, although cloaked, doesn't seem all that feminine at all. Come to think of it, there's something funny about the voice, too. Throw a rock at the lady. The rock flies true, hitting its mark right in what you presume to be the head. A low, definitely unfriendly snort of anguish fills the air. Cursing and mumbling, the lady rises up to her feet. Even from your half-hidden perch, you can clearly see that the lady was, in fact, a disguised, mustachioed man with a club by his belt. "What the hell, Gov? Which one of you airheads is tossing rocks around?" he bellows. And sure enough, numerous other unseemly-looking heads pop out from the wilderness, exchanging confused glances. Hoot menacingly from the bushes. Although your indecisive impression of a great beast is less than stellar, it seems to be enough to break the spirits of the already bewildered bandits. Engulfed in a tight, loud cloud of high panic and low reason, they leave their positions and flee mindlessly into the woods, startled by the unknown force behind your voice. It doesn't look like these bandits will be bothering anyone for a while. Conflicting interests. Of the people, for the people. Be it man, woman, or troll. A series of low gurgling sounds in the distance attracts your attention. The source of these sounds turns out to be a group of 6 trolls. One of them comes forth to speak to you and offers a polite bow. With polite phrasing and immaculate enunciation, he explains that they're holding a seminar for the betterment of troll kind, and that you're invited to stay and listen in case you so desire. Alright, stay and observe the seminar. "Brothers," one of them begins in a clear voice, "we stand upon a precipice of change." Who knows, maybe it'll get good. It doesn't. After hours and hours of droning, the final speaker steps forward. At this point, even watching rocks gather moss seems like more exciting activity. Luckily, the pain will be over soon. Hopefully. I'm glad to see this year's seminar has fared so well so far. However, we still have one matter yet to discuss. I am naturally talking about the resurgence of the Ascalian government under the leadership of Lord K. Lauren. If I'm not mistaken, he's attending our seminar right now. Your face turns pale as 6 trolls turn their gazes to you. "Lord Lauren, you must understand this is a grave issue. What is your stance on troll rights and freedoms? Are any particular policies in the books? How about healthcare?" Flatter and soothe them with empty promises. Sweeping the crowd with half-remembered facts and illogical assumptions, you paint a glorious picture for everyone under your rule. Completely overtaken by political euphoria, the trolls begin to clap and chant your name. One of them even hands you a trinket promising to name his firstborn after you. Ain't that nice? Troll Tooth Necklace, 150 health. Neat. Alright, I guess I'm gonna just throw that onto... Griffith doesn't need it. I'm just gonna throw that onto Alice. No, you know what I'll do? Or at least the Necklace of the Third Eye. Because she's gonna need some more fire resistance. Up here we have the Ungenial General. Glory, service, and fancy hats. A bizarre scene plays out in front of you. What you assume to be a long-deserted remnant of an old battlefield turns out to be quite bustling and alive. That is, for a certain value of alive. Atop the mangled flags and broken barricades, you notice orderly rows of zombies. They completely ignore your presence, their eyes fixed at some unspecified point in the distance. You immediately realize that the aforementioned point in the distance is in fact also a zombie. This one, however, is different, and judging from the impressive size of his silly hat, he must be important. His posture impressively straight for an undead, he marches back and forth with surprising coherence and vigor. "Gentlemen," he bellows, "our time is at hand. Soon the battle against Lord Relneth begins, and we shall defeat that fiend once and for all." Again, what? The gratuitously beheaded zombie notices you and approaches you with a joyous, if somewhat rotten, smile on his face. "Ah, reinforcements! Jolly good! General Eagersea at your disposal, Captain. We've been hot on the heels of these bastards for weeks now, but they're finally cornered. We shall engage them in glorious combat any second now." He salutes excitedly. I don't know what to say. "Surely you can remember, Captain. Lord Samo Relneth, that blasted excuse of a son of Lord Relneth, bless his soul, rallied his troops and took down 2 of my finest battalions. But that game is drawing to an end right now. His army is caught up with no way out, and all we have to do is wait. When he decides to march, bam! The trap shall be sprung, and we will dance the sweet dance of victory on that dastard's yellow-bellied corpse. Better him than me, I say." "But you're dead." "Nonsense!" He waves his hand in an energetic gesture. I may be slightly rusted by the wear and tear of war, but I assure you I'm as spry as ever." He chuckles heartily, his jaw pretty much defying the laws of physics. "Are you certain you kind of have that decaying corpse look about you?" "Merely the wear and tear of warfare. Pay no mind to any perceived skin tinges, sickly or otherwise. We can't exactly maintain proper lifestyle habits in a foxhole, can we? All is well. When we wrap this up, a spot of tea and a good jog shall fix me right up. Just so, my good dear Captain." "Pretty sure it's fungus." "Sweet merciful gods, Captain." He pouts and rolls his eyes energetically, bobbling around like an inflated toy. He can't help but notice that the skin on his neck appears oddly flimsy. "Fungus? Just what is wrong with you? I need you to focus, damn it. It's a war zone, not a frat house." Theoretically, how can I prove to you that you're dead?" "Well," he says as he strokes his non-existent beard, "I suppose if I were to entertain this ridiculous notion, it would be by way of progress in civilization. By that, Captain, I mean in paper. Documents. Nations stand on paperwork." He nods to himself. "Nobody can refute a proper piece of paper with a stamp and all. Stamps are important." "Documents, as in a death certificate." "There's no death to be certified here, but yes, that would do. I imagine priests of Ionius would have something like that, morbid fellows that they are. But by golly, Captain, why are we discussing this nonsense? Did you wake up on the wrong side of the mat today? I need you in top shape for this. Top shape, my chap." "Acknowledged, General. Hold the position. I'll be right back." "Don't keep me waiting, Captain. The treacherous Lord Relneth can strike any minute now." He then proceeds to address his blissfully dumb zombies. You leave. Alright, combat. Low bow. Decades of water trickling down a rocky fault have twisted the area considerably, turning it into a rough, hostile basin. Defeat the troll, and without spending authority points, land all finishing strikes with the same character. So we have a rabid varg, 2 vargs, and a troll. No authority points. That's an interesting challenge, actually. I think I want you there, and Signy just on her own over here.
me.
I actually don't know. Is that a 3x3 or 2x2 area of effect on that?
At your side.
I'm figuring Alice is gonna have to help chip away at the troll's 2,000 health.
Let's get dangerous. Let it flow.
There we go. It's gonna pass through that, right? Oh god, it's going for Signy. I guess what I can do at this point is mark this one at least.
Watch this. On the prowl.
Wow, Kay has like no physical resistance.
Let us strike.
Come on, baby, light my fire. Let it flow.
Dang it.
Here we go.
Right. Rend does more damage and inflicts sundered. Oh, I thought it inflicted sundered. That's lame.
On the prowl.
Alright, kill the rabid Varg. Yeah, you can't do anything. Her poison is gone, though, now. So, she is not really in danger at this point, I don't think.
The time is now. For great justice!
Huh, that's annoying that he can stun Griffith like that, but...
Put your guns on!
If I move over here, that might draw those two. Or I don't even need to draw them over.
Fresh kill. The heat is on.
Ooh! Yeah, definitely Fire Shield on Griffith. Because he's not going to be concerned about Alice being back there.
Yes, yes.
And Signy doesn't need to see where she's pouncing to.
For great justice!
Let's get dangerous.
I just need to be careful about not killing him.
Leave this to
Let's see, that inflicts weakened. Yeah, that's definitely the status I want to use.
We move now, yes?
Whirlwind. Yeah, I should Whirlwind. Because that's going to do more damage. Next turn, I think she's going to gain shields and then enrage and all that. Speaking of gaining shields. Yeah, let's get Griffith some. Alright, you don't have deterrence up at this point. I think we're gonna put that onto Signy to make her safer. And then move back there.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's give her some shields.
At your side.
Definitely boisterous challenge.
The heat is on. Let it flow.
Let's go.
Kind of want to go throw. Yeah, I'm just gonna buff Signy there.
We move now, yes?
Oh, she already gets empowered, so yeah, Whirlwind.
The time is now. For great justice!
Come on, baby, light my fire.
Oh. That knockback is highly unfortunate here. Let's see if I can't do that.
Put your guns on!
Pounce there and then move back next to the banner. Boisterous challenge isn't gonna work here because it's on cooldown.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
That has a chance to kill him? So yeah, I'm gonna wait. She has plenty of shields though. Okay, this stun is highly unfortunate.
Strike now! At your side.
I can boisterous challenge again though, so she's safe. And she won't get stunned.
Flame on.
Heyo.
Let's go.
On the prowl.
So 152, Whirlwind will kill it. Bejeweled Focus, 4% fire penetration, 40 shield points at activation, and 5% damage. That is a freaking amazing weapon for Alice right there. And we've gained a level. So I I guess I'll go ahead and give Kay some damage, even though he doesn't attack that often. No perks available for Griffith. Gonna go health because, again, I really want Kay to be the one going first. If I go here, yeah. Simple focus, 5% damage, to also getting 4% fire penetration and extra shield on activation. So... that... Alright. Let's go to the camp before going into the last fight of the dungeon. Ah, we do have a conversation. Cool.
The ancestors are with us.
The lion is a fierce opponent. If our paths were to cross in a duel to the death, I'd fall for sure. Ah, unnecessary flattery, Lady Signy. Your martial prowess remains second to none. That battle would hardly go my way. The lion's humility does him credit. I am looking forward to fighting our enemies together. The pleasure is all mine, I assure you. What's the saying? United we stand?
Yes,
Indeed it is. To fight alone is to perish. Only together can we fully draw upon our strengths. Alright. Quests have been updated. Oh, right, the Ungenial General. So we need to get his death certificate and bring it back to him. Yeah, that's an ongoing quest. Some of these events actually cause ongoing quests, which is cool. Chitin Barrows. This otherwise peaceful meadow resounds with the loud clicking of numerous mandibles. Defeat all enemies within 8 turns. Defeat 2 enemies with a single ability. Defeat an enemy while they still have shield points remaining. I don't have the status ailments to do that, so... Alright. I need the big damage dealers out front, as well as Griffith.
here we go.
I guess there is the ability that lets... or the option that lets you wait 1 turn in the queue, so... I really should just give Signy the initiative. And I'm allowed to use authority points. Although, if... I shouldn't have used all of her movement there. Oh well.
For great justice.
Mana discharge. What? Generates 3 stacks and 10% shields at the start of owner's activation. Lose 1 stack on receiving damage. Can use mana discharge at 8 stacks. So I need to keep attacking it, so that it can't use the mana discharge skill.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
Alright. Oh wow, that hits all 4 of those. I wasn't expecting that much damage. Alright. I guess I'll throw some shields onto Signy. Yeah, she's gonna need those shields, actually.
On the prowl.
Actually, not really. She can just start chipping away at this big guy.
At your side. No.
As long as those things stay so that it can chain. Like you need to...
Let's get dangerous.
Yeah, that's not gonna work the way I want it to. Oh, she resisted weakened, which is awesome. Nothing about everyone staying up until the end, so I can't call it a loss yet.
We move now, yes?
I want to move here before doing Massacre, because this guy's also going to blow up. Oh. Signy. Yeah, let's hit the wait button there.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
Take this.
Yes, yes.
A pounce won't kill it. Which is actually what I want this time. Yeah, you just summon your ult. Because I lose nothing if he dies. So yeah, Searing Claw, deal 110% of base damage as fire to enemies in range and applies Sunder for 1 turn. And Blazing Nova, deal 75% of base damage as fire damage to all targets in range. But, yeah, we want to move him through fire. Excuse me. Yeah, okay, we're still fine. To extend his summon, because, enters play with 2 Hungering Pyre stacks, generating a maximum of 1 additional stack per turn for every instance of fire damage taken. At the end of every activation, Garrett loses 1 stack of Hungering Pyre, and when stacks drop to 0, Garrett disappears.
Jackpot!
We move now, yes?
Alright, yeah, pounce, and then run.
Let's get dangerous.
Firefly there. I want you to move, and then Blasting Nova. Oh, they don't actually explode. Good to know. Captain's Blade. 4% accuracy, 2 initiative, 5% damage for Griffith. And dungeon complete. And during that time, there was an event.
Call for me, dearie?
Yeah. I could seriously use some help here.
Not like I have anything to do. Shoot.
Well, we still haven't sorted out all the family paperwork. See this? Gwen tells me it's some kind of ancient script, maybe even magical. And I thought, you know, you're ancient, right? Do you know anything about this kind of writing?
Ancient? Really, my girl, you wound me. Well, at least metaphorically speaking. Ta-ta. Did I mention that I'm hurt? Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to imply you're old, even though, you are.
Ah, when my age you reach, you'll learn that the subtle distinction between old and really goddamn old becomes extremely important. Oh, what's that? Oh, hello. How you doing?
Grandpa?
Oh, funny thing that. It seems there's someone inside already. What are we talking about again?
What do you mean there's someone inside?
The spirit, but not like me. It's cold, distant, asleep in this shell of an armor. It shouldn't be there. But there we go.
So you're saying there's a ghost in the shell?
Sometimes, if the will is strong enough, the dead may remain behind. There it is. It slumbers. And I can reach out, target its essence, stir it once more, help it awaken.
Please do.
Here he comes.
There he is.
Where am I? What is this sensation? Are these my hands? But I should be dead. I am dead, am I? I refused to die once. It's all so blurry. Why? Where am I?
Are you alright?
You. Who are you? Where am I? Explain this strangeness.
You're one to talk.
Ghost. Yes, now it makes sense. Begone, foul undead. You will not sway me.
Oh my. He's adjusting really well, don't you think?
Hello? Is everything alright?
Am I dead?
Eh? Of course you are, just like me. The only difference being that, for some reason, you're inseparable from that golden tin can of yours. I know why.
What manner of cruel joke is this? Is this your doing, Ghost?
Dead, dead. What's the difference?
About one key on the keyboard.
That trickery is afoot.
Not really.
We found this armor locked in the basement of our castle. Grandpa said your spirit was bound inside.
Castle?
Yes, sir. Escalia, in the Rashtill Expanse.
Preposterous! That's impossible!
What the what now?
So you don't know why you ended up there? Come now, Mr. Knight. Please don't be like that. We're just trying to help.
You seek to coddle me, insolent child. I am Lord Azaleus Castellavant of Lordabar, and you will show proper respect.
But
Whoa, such a spirited ex-individual.
I've had enough of your blatant mockery, Spectre. I will cleanse this place.
Purification in progress?
I will. Falters. What is this sorcery? Explain thyself.
I made you move. Now I can make you stop. Do not overstay your welcome, Sonny.
can't we all just get along?
Sure, do that in your spare time. For now, I'm going to lock this upstanding fella in the basement. Let young Kay sort it out. All right, Goldie. Right, left, right, left.
Leave me be, wretched ghost. I command you to...
The voice work in this game is fantastic, I feel I need to point out. But we're up to 3 Kingdom Quests completed, although unfortunately we're not at level 5 like I'd hoped. Let's head back to Escalia. Oh, there's an event at the inn.
Hey there, what can I get you?
Just some tea, please.
Sure thing, give me a sec.
I sure could use some rest and recreation. Peace, quiet, just what I needed. Ah, yeah.
Oh, a new face. What can I get you? Wait, is that a dog? Is he wearing a tutu? Oh my gosh, he's so cute! Oh!
Cute? You think he's cute? So magnificent! I found it after years of searching. The perfect place to set up my workshop. A place where style Dogs and stylish dogs are truly appreciated. Oh, the blessed day! The hot magma burns with everlasting flames!
Is everything okay?
It could not be better, kind and handsome stranger.
Handsome?
But where are my manners? My name is Gunther. Well, young man, will you shake my hand as befitting the manly men that we are?
Hello, I'm Kay. Oh, didn't notice you. Good dog, good dog.
That's Heinrich. Isn't he the biggest, cutest bundle of joy? Aren't you, Heinrich?
He doesn't look particularly happy about his getup.
Nonsense! Heinrich and I have been together since forever. I know his moods better than anyone. We're artists of metal, looking for new inspirations for our trade. Our homeland is sadly a bit dull in that area.
Artists of metal? So you're a blacksmith?
I prefer to think of myself as a creator first, and a craftsman second, good sir. Incidentally, the Fraulein over here has convinced me that this is the place. The city where we will be able to enjoy life's finer aspects at last.
From what? Is that some kind of food?
Unbridled creativity. Great minds bending raw materials to their wills. Isn't it exhilarating?
Okay. Well, it just so happens that I'm the ruler of this city. We could certainly use a skilled blacksmith.
You? Oh, magnificent! Handsome and influential. But if we're to channel our hot passions onto cold steel, we're going to need a decent smithy. Can you arrange that, good sir?
Leave it to me.
Excellent! Then we'll stay here until this house of splendors is completed. Oh, I can promise you right now, you're going to have the most wondrous equipment in all of the realms. Isn't that right, Heinrich?
So there's our blacksmith. We are cutting it close with... head into the castle and hope that this event doesn't take a day.
This is the guy?
Yeah, though he seems to have calmed down by now.
Who dares?
Well, scratch that.
The insolent girl returns to torment me once more. Where's your spectral underling, child? If you think you can break my will, my flesh... Oh, right.
You were right. He is crazy.
Be careful, Kay.
What is this, another child? Come to mock me about my confinement, boy?
I'm Kay of House Lauren. As confusing as it sounds, somehow you ended up holed in my basement. And I'd like to know why.
You would presume to command me. What authority do you wield?
Well, I'm the lord of these lands, and this castle.
Words.
I don't want to bicker. Surely you can agree that this is totally unexpected for both parties. Can't we help each other out?
You know, Kay, maybe we should...
You know the ghost from before? That's my grandfather, and I could ask him to do something to coerce you. Say, how do you feel about song and dance? Maybe a funny skit in front of a large audience?
You wouldn't.
Try me.
This is outrageous! Do you expect me to suffer all that belittlement without retribution?
Song and dance.
Bully! To make me choose between my principles and my dignity?
I just want to know what's your deal. Tell me what I need to know, and we'll forget about the whole thing.
Very well. My name is Azaleus Castor Levant. Know that I was a member of the Knights Aurum of Lordimar. As you can see, I am not quite dead, stuck in a condition that I find infuriating. Beyond that, there is little I could tell you. It seems I may have been slumbering for quite a long time.
Yes, about that. How did you end up here?
I remember an order.
In order?
I was told to keep watch. Hold this spot. Do not budge until you are told otherwise. So I did. But where? Who said that?
Wait, you don't mean to tell me.
That order was never revoked.
I can't tell whether that's really tragic or really dumb.
But what made you return? What made you cling to the world of the living?
Maybe he was just too stubborn to die. What? I'm not kidding. Grandpa mentioned that spirits tend to linger if their resolve is strong enough. Or they have an unfulfilled purpose.
So you think he had a very strong reason to keep going?
I don't know, but it seems possible, right? Maybe a personal oath of some kind. Does any of this make sense to you, Mr. Knight?
If you must know, it is not uncommon for knights of Lordimar to swear oaths and vows. And sure enough, I had my vow, yes. 'Tis a poor will that never faces contest, but to think it would bar my passage. Alack the heavy day.
What was it?
And why would I tell a mewling scullion like you?
There he goes again.
All right, enough. We get it. You don't want to talk. I'm sorry about your condition, and I wish you all the best. You're free to go.
Wait, one more thing. What year is it?
According to the Inextonian calendar, 1107.
Is he alright?
I don't know.
Maybe we should poke him with a stick?
4 centuries. It has been 4 centuries. I never wished to remain in that world, nor do I wish to do so now. Yet here I am, a stranger in a strange land. Everything's changed. Everyone. Such a cursed fate to befall a man. Oh, why?
Dark.
What? Just what am I supposed to say to that? This guy's got issues.
Gee, way to be empathetic, big bro.
Not, well, you know, times may have changed, but Lortimar has stayed untouched. You can still go home. After all, there's nothing keeping you here, right? Go and fulfill your oath, whatever it may entail. Look, I feel for you, but...
Yes, I shall fulfill my oath. For that purpose, I now pledge myself to you, Kay of House Lauren, for the time being.
Wait, what?
Indeed, but make no mistake. In all things, I serve the Morning Crown first and foremost. 'Tis merely an alliance of convenience, nothing more. I shall burn, sear, and maim your foes. But I shall not be your underling. So state your wishes, for now.
I feel like this discussion has just skipped a logical step or two.
Yeah.
How do we go from righteous outrage to him forcing his way into our ranks?
Ask him. I bet there's a cool reason behind it all.
What if he attacks me? He doesn't seem like the patient sort.
Could happen. We must rethink our strategy.
I am standing right here, you know.
Okay, crap, that did take a day. Okay, but we do have more party members. 2, 3... Oh, I could totally do the personal bonds quests, though. And then spend the rest of the time fishing, I think, to make progress towards that. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. But we have Levant in the party now. Levant's Q is Shield Bash, deals 60% of base damage as physical damage to the target and pushes them back 3 tiles. Last in line spawns an impassable, indestructible wall of spectral shields at a location, and the wall lasts for 2 turns. Holy Diver. God. Teleports to an empty space and deals 50% of base damage as fire damage to all enemies around the point of impact. Applies stun for 1 turn and ignores line of sight. Holy Nova deals 65% of base damage as fire damage to enemies in range, and grants 20% shields to allies in range. His ultimate is Cry of the Brave, which applies silence for 1 turn to all enemies on the battlefield. Right. And before we end off, I do want to pop into House Lauren here. Because, yeah, we do have a faction mission. Your castle will periodically receive diplomatic missives requiring your attention. These are organized around paired faction conflicts. Shadu against Lordimar and Elfheimer against the Empire. Only 1 faction can be supported in each missive, granting you a reputation level. So, just to review, our first reputation level will grant subtle 2 perks. Shidu will give Subtle Striker, ignore 5% of target resistances, and Shadurian Focus, 3% damage and accuracy. Elfheimer gives 2% dodge and 2% dodge for initiative, which costs 2 perk points. Lordimar grants Zeal and Inner Light, 30 shields per turn and 2% to all resistances and 30 shields per turn. And the Empire gives Intransigent, 5% resistance of ongoing negative effects, and 6% to all resistances minus 1 movement, which is Isuden's legacy. So let's see who needs our help. Lordimar versus Shidu, your new station. Esteemed Lord Lauren, let me preface by congratulating you on your new station in life. May the luculent light of the sacred fire shine forever on you and your house, bestowing your actions with divine wisdom. Truly, it is the belief of this council that you shall accomplish great things for the good of the Expanse. To do so, however, will no doubt require proper guidance. Your youth betrays a certain measure of inexperience, and while the council would not wish to impress their opinion upon you, we offer a helping hand in your future political endeavors. We sincerely believe it is time for the Kingdom of Scalia and the Kingdom of Lordimar to bury their old grudges, no matter how painful they may be. It is a simple thing to burn out, but as the old saying goes, the illuminating flame should give light and not heat. If we work together, I'm sure we can achieve greater prosperity for both parties involved. Let us exchange declarations of support to herald the dawn of a brand new day. With warmest regards, Grand Revelator Sorithus of Lordimar, envoy to the Council of Elders. At the bottom of this sheet, attached with a pin, by Gwen no doubt, you find another letter, one adorned with the exotic sigils of the Exarchate of Shadu. Salutations, wise ruler. Your recent inheritance of the crown of Escalia has not gone unnoticed in the world. Know that your efforts have attracted the attention of the Exarchate, and that we offer to create a better, more enlightened future. Together, we are a nation of thinkers, of scholars, wizards, and inventors. Although our ways are often shunned by more superstitious minds, it is a reaction based solely on fear of what we represent, the ultimate triumph over forces both magic and mundane, or rather, the superiority of pure rational thought. At this point, we're merely asking for a show of support. At the same time, we are well aware you might receive similar offers from any number of different kingdoms. However, should you choose to support the irrational ways of the Kingdom of Lordimar, we are afraid our relations shall be strained at best. Now, I don't think that this stuff actually affects your relationships with your party members, so I'm going to go with Shidu. Reputation increased. Resolve. Which means we have perks available for those with the slots to invest them into. We need 2 or 3. 3% damage. Yeah, that seems really good for... Oh, that... Oh, I did need to move those around anyway, though. You don't really need health or damage. Or, you don't really need the health as much as you need the accuracy. You're gonna stay where you built. In any case, next time on Let's Play Regalia of Men and Monarchs, we're gonna get to know the rest of our subjects who are currently available, and get to know the ones who are here a bit better. See you guys then.